All right, so we're gonna get started in our standing position. Second toes pointed straight forward is ideal here, and that'll take you into what's called parallel position. Feet placement, we want to be about a fist width apart, maybe a fist and a half. Our goal is to line up our thigh bones with our hip sockets as much as we can. Now, if you have a counter or the back of a chair nearby, that will be handy later for some calf raise things that we're gonna do that might feel a little bit precarious for you. For now, I'd like you to just take a big deep breath in and big exhale. 2 more times. Last one. Now we're gonna start incorporating our arms into this. Breathe in, sweep the arms up, and exhale, push them down. As you move through this, I want you to think about your arms like they're moving through thick air, like the air is heavy, and we have to drive them through it. And push back down. 2 more. Last one. And push it down. Now here's a moment. If you have a countertop or the back of a chair handy, you can hover that hand right over. The other hand comes onto your hip. And on your exhale, you're gonna lift your heels up. And then inhale, lower them down. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. If you're feeling sturdy and you don't want the hand over the chair, you're welcome to take it away. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, we lower. Now, as you're doing these calf raises, we want to make sure we're putting most of the pressure through that big toe joint so we can find a little inner thigh connection. As we go here, we want to imagine the heels rising up in an elevator shaft and right back down. So if you feel yourself rolling to, like, say, the pinky toe side of your foot or collapsing into the center, I want you to find a little more even placement on the ball of the foot. 4 more. I know it's getting warm. 3. Last 2. And last 1. Woo! And I almost lost it there. I'm gonna lift back up. We're keeping the heels elevated now. Hand over the back of the chair or counter is great. You're gonna bend one knee and drop the other heel down to the floor. You're then gonna inhale, lift, exhale, drop. Inhale up, exhale down. It's like a little prancing sensation, back and forth. Still same principles apply. We want most of that pressure in the big toe joint, but it's distributed out to the pinky toe as well. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop both heels down. Now I'm gonna turn just so you can see the alignment of my body a little bit better. You're welcome to stay where you are. We're gonna do some booty out squats. So on an inhale, we're gonna come on down, arms come out in front of us. Exhale, we stand up, push the arms back behind you. Inhale and exhale up. As you come down, try to not let your knees go out past your toes. And we also don't want them to kind of waggle in and out. So point those knees straight forward. 2 more. Last one. Come down to it. Hold this little squat and pulse down, 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 down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up. The arms are back behind you, and I want you to pulse them up. 2, 1, and release that. Shake your arms out. We're gonna come back down for 1 more of each. Inhale, we squat down and pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall, pulse the arms up, up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake your arms out a little bit. Now we're gonna come back to just a nice tall standing position, but then we're gonna come to what's called external rotation or Pilates V. You're gonna pick one leg up at a time and rotate from your hip socket until your feet make sort of a triangle shape between them. I guess it's more of a V. If your heels touch here, awesome, squeeze them. If they don't, like mine don't, you wanna find an inner thigh squeeze or an inner calf squeeze, whatever part of your leg is meeting first. Hands on your hips or one over the back of your surface, and on your exhale, lift those heels up and lower. Lift and lower. So this work has rolled to the outer part of our calves now. Starting to get nice and warm. Getting those feet into the mix for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift up and hold it. Definitely hover our hand. Now you're going to bend one knee again and drop the other heel. Now our knees are pointed out to the sides. We lift up, zipping the inner thighs together, and come right back down. Pedaling back and forth, always finding a little inner thigh squeeze at the top. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those heels. Okay, hands back to both hips. We're gonna come to like a little flat back squat. I want you to imagine that your back is sliding down a wall. It's not gonna be big. We take an inhale to come down, exhale to stand up. Inhale down, exhale up. As you stand up, find an inner thigh squeeze. Maybe a little booty squeeze in the back too. Down we come and lift. 3 more. 2. Last one, come down. Guess what? Pulses again. Down, down, down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Now, we're going to take this shape, this external rotated shape, and we're going to step one foot, probably the one that's furthest from your chair back, out to the side. So we come into a wide externally rotated stance. Hands back on hips or hovering over your chair, and exhale, lift those heels and lower them. Lift and lower. And down. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Drop those heels. Now, again, imagine your back sliding down a wall, hands on hips. We come down and back up. Down and up. 2 more like this. Last one. Up we come. Now, relax for just a moment. Shake your arms out. We're just going to change the intention of that same motion. So on your way down, I want you to imagine that you're you're pushing your flooring wider, left and right. And then as you stand up, it's almost like you're trying to wrinkle that flooring, whether it's a rug, wood, laminate, whatever you've got. It's just a change of intention and focus. So hands to hips. We inhale down, pressing out left and right. And exhale, we stand up, thinking about squeezing the floor. Inhale out, exhale up. Inhale, press out. Exhale up. You should be able to feel how that work really radiates around the hip. On the way down as you're pressing wide, it's outer. And the way up, it's inner. 3 more. 2, and up. Last one. And up we come. Walk your feet back into that initial parallel position. Shake your arms out a few times. And then on an inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. At the top here, shoulders are away from your ears, and you're going to lift your chest. And then push your arms down with your chest lifted. Let the arms sink in the sockets. Chin to chest. Roll it all the way down and forward, letting those arms be heavy, heavy, heavy. At the bottom here, I want you to wag your butt left and right a couple times. We then come back to center, soften our knees, and slowly reel your way back up. Right back up. And nice and tall. Now, we're going to leave the arms dangling. Take a big breath in, get taller. Exhale, chin towards your chest. Find the stretch across the back of your neck. And then we start to forward fold, like someone's poking us in our stomach and we're trying to draw back away from them as we come down, down, down. Heavy arms. At the bottom here, you got to let your head and neck relax. Shake your head no. Nod it yes. Come back to center. Soften those knees again and peel your way back up. Once you're vertical, you're going to shake your arms out. We have 1 more of these roll downs. Inhale the arms overhead. Palms are facing forward. Shoulders are away from your ears. Now you're going to get taller like you're jumping off a diving board. Exhale, we dive over, reaching, reaching, reaching. At the bottom, we let the arms dangle, soften the knees, and use an exhale to peel back up. nice and tall. All right, now we're gonna work into something called TOCKS. So we're gonna take our parallel sort of feet and move them out shoulder width, if not a little bit wider. I'm gonna push this chair a little bit further away. Hands come back to your hips. Our goal here is to solidify head to pelvis. So there's no twisting here. They're all gonna solidify. I want you to imagine like you're wearing a snug vest that got buttoned up in front of you. And then all we're gonna do is teeter over and switch. So here, you're like, Lyndsie, this isn't a lot. Well, guess what? It adds up really fast. TOCKS are great for waking up the glute med and a lot of internal hip stuff that doesn't get a lot of love. So we're gonna teeter-totter over and over. Now, normally I would do this for 2 whole minutes, but we got a short clip today. So we're gonna do a minute of it. Now, if you're a glutton for punishment and you're like, Lyndsie, this just is not getting warm enough, fast enough, I need more, you're gonna add a leg lift. You're gonna teeter over, lift up twice, totter, lift up twice. Nice and warm. Also, if you get into the bonus leg lifts and decide, man, I'm pooped, I can't do that anymore, skip it. Just go back to your regular teeter-totter. Now these, I like to do them every day. 2 minutes is pretty ideal to start. And as a result, I do it when I brush my teeth. So if these resonate with you, and they feel like something that you could do every day, or should do every day, add them to brushing your teeth. You should brush your teeth for 2 minutes anyway. We got 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Set those feet down. Now, I'd like you to come back to an external rotation in this wide stance. We are gonna go for standing saw. So arms come out to a T, palms are facing down, shoulders are away from your ears. On your exhale, you're gonna rotate and dive opposite fingers to opposite toes and back up to switch. Now, if you can't get down to your toes, don't worry about it. I want you to reach for that shin, that knee, whatever you can get to that'll give you a twist, and then up to switch. For 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Up we come, arms are out to a T, shoulders relax again, hold here, and breathe. We're gonna turn these into little baby arm circles. They're reaching wide left and right. The pinky finger is what is making the circle. Think of it coming from that position. Catch the breath. And then reverse those circles. Trying to stabilize your torso through this arm movement for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here. Palms are still facing down. Bend your elbows into 90 degrees and then rotate them up. Down we come, back out. We bend in, rotate, lower, and out. 4 more. In, rotate, lower, and out. Last 3. In, rotate, lower, and out. 2. I know they're getting warm. Last 1. Rotate and out. Pause here, pause here. I know. Palms are rotated forward. We're gonna swing them in front of you. Feels like a break, doesn't it? Now you're gonna separate your fingers. Keep the heel of your hands together like you're shooting a fireball. And then on your exhale, take those arms back behind you. Oh, for a big old chest stretch. Inhale in. Exhale out. As you get back there, you may feel your middle fingers kind of go numb or tingly. This is a big old nerve stretch. Try to get those fingers back behind the wrists for 4 more. Oh, we're so close. 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the hands out. Give me little circles here. I swear, we're so close. Reverse them. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those arms down. They weigh 1,000,000 pounds now, right? We're gonna walk our feet back into sort of that parallel position, and I'm gonna turn to show you our last little bit. We're gonna give ourselves a hamstring warm up. These are called butt kickers, literally. And that's what we're gonna do. So on your exhale, we lean to one side, kick our tush, and then switch. Now, how deep you go in this depends on your knees' ability to flex, and also how much this makes your hamstrings fire up. As you pick up, try to think of kicking your butt with your heel more than the whole foot. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center. Get those legs back to parallel. We're doing 2 more roll downs to finish up. We're going to sweep the arms up to the sky. At the top, we're going to lift our chest and gaze. Push those arms down to your hips with the chest still lifted. And then bring chin to chest. Hollow this belly. Dangle down and forward. And hang at the bottom. Big breath in. Exhale, curl right back up. One more like this. Inhale up. Lift your chest. Push the arms down. Chin to chest. We peel it down and forward. At the bottom down here, I want you to put a bend in one knee and press into the low back and the hip on the opposite side. And then switch. We're going to come back to center, soften both knees, and curl all the way up, 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 to stack it tall. And that's it, friends. You're nice and warmed up with this standing series, and hopefully you join me in the chair series next.